Anyone who's watched the anime will know this particularly quirky chameleon type character well, and for everyone else, you know honestly just as well how situationally niche he can be in battle. And it is CMO00 7 colors, with a kit of Stealth, Double Conceal, Multi-Legs, and the leg ability of Forester, which grants S rank in forest terrains, in addition to the leg standard matches. Now again, anyone who may know the anime will for sure tell you, and those who play the games will know this even more, 7 colors is absolutely, without a doubt, someone you do not ever want to see on the field. Primarily for the fact that when it comes to combat orientation, he has none of it in any way, shape, or form. Between all three of his skills being support, his legs are honestly probably going to be the best thing going for him. And if you are facing him as an enemy, really he's only just going to be there to get in your way and be nothing more than a nuisance. Stealth is a support-based skill that once activated will make him untouchable for his next cooldown and heat phase, basically his next turn, which means that if he somehow had a combat-based part equipped, it would allow him to attack exactly who he wants unhindered, as well as being unhindered by anyone that is using a defense part to intercept him. Conceal on both arms are support-based skills that once activated will buff the evade stat of himself and all allies by a certain amount, but also negate pierce damage for a single blow, which means you're more likely to graze a lot of harder to hit or higher success blows, and you're able to keep damage moderately controlled to a point because you're going to be grazing the blow and reducing a good chunk of it. But of course, at the end of the day, once you do lose that one hit, it does expire. In addition to this, anyone that is using radar sight or anything of the like will absolutely see through this chameleon type's illusions completely unhindered and make him entirely useless in battle. Again, his legs are honestly one of the really big charm points of 7 colors, given that multi-legs are probably one of the next best, most versatile under biped, and having another terrain that they're good on honestly is something that works well in 7 colors' favor, which is one of the few things he actually does truly have working for him. That being said, as a pure set score, I do have to rate 7 colors a very flat 2 out of 10. Again, he completely lacks combat capability in every form or aspect, and at that point you're probably wondering, then why not rate him a 1 or a 1.5? Because he can't fight back. Because, and the reason I still grade him at a 2, is because Stealth and Conceal are still very, very viable effects that can be used in today's competitive meta, or even in harder fights like Super Invasions or EX Trials, because the ability to keep damage relatively low by boosting your evade or negating pierce damage for one hit, or even in the rare case, being able to bypass shields, can still be made very, very handy, even if that means 7 colors himself can't really use them. That being said, as fixed parts, on the other hand, I do have to rate him significantly higher at a 5 out of 10. While as a pure set, 7 colors is really just there to get in your way and nothing more, as mixed parts, that's where he really shines. Again, his multi-legs with Forester ability means he'll have just a little bit more mastery on more terrains than standard multi-legs. In Conceal, even if it is completely redundant to have on both arms, even having just one arm capped out to make use of can make 7 colors very, very dangerous, especially if you like to pair it with, say, First Aid and Conceal to guarantee that you will be staying alive as long as possible and prove yourself to be that much of a pain in the neck. Stealth, again, is also very good for bypassing any shields that are in play to guarantee that whoever you're targeting is going to be who you're going to attack, no ifs, ands, or buts about it.